welcome. This is Ruth and I'm back today with day 4. It's the 4th of December, so I'm going to open day 4 of Spellbinders Crafty Advent Calendar for 2024. So let's just have a little look. 4. Here we are. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Oh, little banner dies. See if I can get them out. And you can see here on each of these little windows it will tell you inside there exactly what's going to be there. So we've got hello friend, happy birthday, thanks so much, and these are shown at 35%. These are the dies close up then, so you can see that this is the banner itself, and you can definitely cut out just a banner and use that as a decoration on your card or your project, whatever. And then you can use these inside. So you'll see that these ones don't have any cutting edge on the outside, but they will cut the letters into the little banner if you pop them in there. So if you place this cutting side down on your card, piece of card, and then put this inside, and then just make sure that you tape that down well so that it doesn't move about. You want to sort of space it evenly and run that through your die cutting machine. You're going to get a lovely little banner which says hello friend, or happy birthday, or thanks so much, depending on which one you use. So I'm going to go and do some die cutting, and then we'll make something really nice with this. But if you haven't already checked out, you can see that I have made some cards already, or some things I should say. This is my card from day 1 with the beautiful hot air balloon, and then day 2 I think was this one with this lovely stamp set, hello friend. Day 3, which was yesterday then, had this gorgeous little die set, and I made a little corner bookmark out of that. So you can check those videos out if you want to have a little look back. And I said before, this is my first time having one of these advent calendars, and I'm definitely going to be making something with every day. And so far I'm having it on my channel every day, but as time goes on I may skip a day or two and then catch up with 2 or 3 all in one. I'm not too sure just at the moment, but let me know if you're enjoying them. And also, if you would subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, you'll see them every day as they come up, and that helps my channel. And it also helps me know, if you give it a like, a big thumbs up or whatever, and leave a little comment, that then will help me know what kind of things you're enjoying and if it's really worth my while to come back. And I should say too that my affiliate links for everything I use will be down below in the description of this video. So everything that you buy through those links gives me a little bit of commission, but it doesn't cost you anything extra to buy it, and I really appreciate that too. So thank you so much to all my subscribers and friends who are watching along, and especially those who take time to leave me a little comment and let me know if you do appreciate what I'm doing here. That's enough about all of that. I think I want to cut these out and use them in some kind of creative way, and I hope you enjoy that today. But don't forget to check back tomorrow again too. And I should say too that at the end of the video there will be lots of photographs, so don't just click off and say bye whenever I say bye. There's usually photos at the end of that as well. Well, if you've been here before, you'll know exactly what happened as soon as I started to die cut these. I went down the rabbit hole that I normally go down. I see a die, I want to get as many uses out of it as possible. And then I remembered it's day 4 of December. I'm never going to get through the month if I keep doing this. But if you like to get the maximum out of your dies, keep watching. Okay, let me know if you don't like this and if you just want to see one idea with each die, or if you actually do like to get the maximum from your die set. If you've looked at this and thought, yeah, that's a lovely little banner and a lovely little sentiment for the inside of it, I'll use that sometime, put it in the corner. Hang around, think again, we're going to get lots of use out of this. Okay, so first of all, this is the banner, and this is what it cuts out. This is the basic shape. This then can be set inside, so if you tape the 2 of these together, you're going to get happy birthday. Look at that, isn't that lovely with the lettering out of it? We've got hello friend. I'm going to put these on top of the white die cut just so that you can see exactly what it says on them. So hello friend. That should be that way. They're actually, the banner isn't exactly the same one way as the other, as you see there. So if you think it doesn't fit right one way, just turn it around and it will fit. So we've got hello friend, and then we've got thanks so much. Just like that. Now, here's what we want to do next. You can use the banner as it is and just set it on a card, and that would be lovely. You could put 2 or 3 of them in different colours and then layer them down. You know, maybe I'm thinking of something like this. Now, obviously I can't make a card with everything that's going on in my head, or we'll be here all day. But if we were to layer up some banners like this, down a panel on a card, and then just put a die cut over the top of it, that would make a lovely central feature or a focal point. Or you could have a card made up with some things on it, you know, like the one I made yesterday. Was this yesterday? No, the day before, day 2. And instead of putting the sentiment up here, we could have this one instead, or something like that instead of the stamped one. But don't forget that you could also use this die without this one. It's so often we think we can use this one on its own, but we can use this one on its own, and I want to show you how to do that. Now, you might already know this, and I might be just wasting your time, but maybe you've forgotten, so I'll just remind you. I have taken a panel here. First of all, I'll start off with the card blank that I've got, and then I've cut a panel of deep pink, and I'm going to glue that directly on top of that. But then I have taken another panel of white, and I have just set my happy birthday die, which is this one. I measured it. I don't often do that, I usually eyeball it, but I measured it so that I know it is in the centre, and I knew the die that I was going to use, or the little die set that I was going to use. So I've put it in there, and I've run it through my die cutting machine, and I've now got happy birthday and just a faint outline of the banner, and that's a totally different look than what I'd have got if I'd have put this on top. And I think that is really lovely just for a little difference. You can see I've also gone ahead and I have done some inking around the outside of that. I'm going to glue both of these together, pop them on here, and then show you what I've got for the rest of the card. If you look here, I've got Simon Hurley's little Mantle Village die set. It is absolutely beautiful, and I definitely don't just use this for Christmas. It's got lots of other things on it that are all Christmas themed, but those little houses, well, that's another thing I do in my, well, I don't have spare time, but another thing I do when I'm not card making. I love little wooden houses. Sometime I might share that with you as well. Okay, I've gone off again. Anyhow, here we go. I've cut these out, and this is going to be used on a birthday card, so that's another absolutely fabulous die set. I'll have my affiliate link down to that just in case you want to check that out too. Look at that. How many uses could you get from that? But I can't come back, can't keep doing that today. But this is a little shelf, a little wooden sort of a beam, a floating shelf, if you will. And I have die cut that from some beautiful card that has a kind of a sheen off it. And I'm going to put it directly above the happy birthday. Look at that. The happy birthday that I've got here. So that is going right across there on 3D foam pads, just to make it pop up a little as well. I've die cut these little houses, so if you haven't used these before, I'll briefly tell you how I've done that. I've used both of these dies together, both of those together on grey card, and then I have cut this one out in some lilac card. I have put 3D foam pads on the back. I've done exactly the same thing with the other house. I've got that here as well. There it is. I'm going to put that one there. And I have also cut out the little doors. So I've die cut these 2 doors here and glued them right on top of the little house. So let me see. No, I think I'll put them this way. So that one's going on there. And this one will go on here. In this same die set, the little Mantle Village, you'll see this little die here, and I have cut that out, and this is getting another different use. I'm going to glue that, I should have had my glue open, I'm going to glue that right down beside the little house here on the right. And that will now become a little flagpole. And I'm going to put a little flag on there. The flag, Yeah, you've guessed it. It's my little banner. And now I'm going to take some foliage which I've already cut out, and this is actually from the little die set that came in yesterday's. I'm getting mixed up already, but I think it was yesterday's. I made a lovely little bookmark with that, and I'm going to take some of this, and because this is popped up on 3D foam pads, it's going to be really, really easy to pop this in behind. So I'll do that. I've got a couple of different shades of green, and bring it down over the mantle and whatnot. And that'll be a lovely little card with just a different way of using your die set. That's the finished card, and I do hope you like it because I've used the little banner on for two different things on it there. The happy birthday here and the little flag here, and neither of them is just the ordinary way for using a banner. You can see there I've added some tiny little flowers. That's from this die, and that's from the small die of the month for November, the Blooming Hello I think it's called. I haven't posted my video of that yet, but I do have that coming up soon. The video's ready to go, and I'll be posting that soon, and hopefully you'll come back and watch that too. So I added some of these, and that's these little gems, the tiny little ones. I love these packets because there's 108 in there, and they've got all different sizes in them, so the tiny ones just looked perfect on that. That's card number 1, and I am going to make another one. I just wanted to show you one more little idea before I move on to the second card. This is the card that I made a day or two ago, and I just wanted to show you this. If you have the banner and you just nip it in half like that, you can most definitely use it as tails in below a little panel. Now obviously I would have cut those in the colour that matched that and maybe made the panel a little bit shorter, but that's another little way of doing them as well. Just cut in half and use as tails. Now I'll just go on to my second card, and I've already gone ahead with one of the beautiful Simon Hurley 3D embossing folders. Look at that. I'll put the link down below to that one as well, and I'll put the name on the screen because I don't have it right beside me at the moment. Then from the little stamp set that we got in day 2, the same one that I've used for here, I have stamped that out and coloured it in with some different colours this time, just so that it matches in with the colouring that I'm using today. Again, I'm a bit pernickety about that, I suppose, but I kind of like my samples all to look coordinated at the end. So I have this, and I coloured it in with colouring pencils yet again, and I fussy cut it just with a small pair of scissors. I was able to go in and around that. It was quite easy, not very difficult at all. Then I've taken some of these banners and I've cut them out in different colours, and I've just cut them off just whatever length you want, but that's quite short. It's less than half, and then folded them over just like this. See, like that. And then I've taken a piece of twine. I've already got these on it. Actually, I should have done a white one, but anyway, I'll find that in a moment or two. Hold on. All is not lost. White comes next, so I'll just grab it here. And I want to make sure it's the same length as this, so I'll just set this one directly on top, like that. Nip it off, like so, and then I can fold this over. So I'm just folding it over to leave it kind of like that on the back. Then I'm slipping that over the twine that I've got, like this, and I'll put glue right in there. And then, as you can see, I've added another one of those pretty little gems. Now, if you get that glue right up onto the actual twine, it means that that won't move about as well, which is also a good idea. Then I've got my little gems. I'm going to add another one of those into the center, and slightly bigger one this time than what I used just there. Usually do that with tweezers. Pop that on there, and I've now got bunting. So I want to just be sure that I'm getting the right placement for this. I think I'll put it about there. I'll put my little flower there, and I've also got a happy birthday And I've got that out in some white card. That's right here. And instead of putting the pink one directly just behind it like that, I'm going to offset it so that it's not so far apart that it's kind of like an X or a bow or whatever, but roughly just about where the V is in the other tail. I'm going to glue one on top of the other just like that and put this on here. When I had a second look at this, I thought rather than do the bunting the way I was going to do it, I would like it across the top of the card. So I've put 3D foam pads on there, and I'm just going to lay it down and get it just the way I want it, and then press those into place. There it is, and sometimes I just leave the twine hanging, leave a little bit of length on the end of it, but this time I just nipped it off, put a little dot of glue in behind. That saves it fraying and it sort of finishes it off at the top of the card. Well, do you like that one? You could also make these banners in patterned paper. They would be really, really gorgeous, and some tiny floral print as well to go across there, or all sorts of things. So you're not just tied to plain colours, because I've been using those on these ones. One other thing, and I'm not going to make a card with it, but I just wanted to show you, if you want to have your, first of all, this can go onto the card just the way it is, and depending on what you want, it's really nice if you back it onto some black card that you can see it through clearly, or if you want to put it onto white, something that will make the actual sentiment stand out. But if you're also wanting to elongate that banner, you can just cut one of these in half. We've already got this one backed on. Let's use our imagination. Cut this one in half, and then you can add a longer white tail out to the end here, and then with the other half, the other tail out here as well. Lots and lots of ideas. So many ideas and so little time. But that's today's offerings. I hope you've enjoyed them. And I hope you really realise that I actually had great fun making those. I really enjoy this. I love it, and I hope you love it too. I hope that shows. Anyway, that's it for today, but don't forget to come back tomorrow. At this stage, I don't even know what's in behind that little door, so I'm as excited as you are just to see what's there. And I hope some of you will follow along and come back and not only do that, but maybe use these dies to do the same things as well. I would love that. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, do that. Hit the notification bell. You can share my videos if you want. Give it a big thumbs up, leave me a little comment, let me know what you think, and my affiliate links are down below. But in the meantime, happy crafting and thanks for watching. Bye bye.